You're watching 48 Fastcast.
All right, y'all, 7:01. Thanks for waking up with us. Kind of a gloomy start today. Temperature's not too bad out there. It will be cloudy for the day, so just don't expect any sunshine, but no rain either. So, take what you can get.
Yeah, exactly. Take the positives where you can, Eric.
No rain for most of the day. Late tonight, maybe a few scattered showers moving in, but a lot of the rainfall coming through the day on Wednesday, and that's going to be off and on, widespread, moderate to heavy rain through the day. We'll also have gusty winds and falling temperatures. So take advantage of today. Gina pointing out, no sunshine, but still, all things considered, not bad for this time in October. Maybe some pockets of drizzle by early afternoon, but the closer we get to that evening commute, then we start to track those light scattered showers coming in. Use your 48 weather app, the radar tool, and the hour-by-hour forecast. Great tools to have, but the 40% today is for the evening hours overnight. And then tomorrow is just looking wet, windy, and blustery, cold, kind of a colder day with most of the day spent in the 40s. Maybe an early morning sprinkle on Thursday. Now, it might be a miserable day, but we do get some beneficial rainfall out of this. We're probably picking up half an inch to maybe an inch of rain for tonight into Wednesday evening. Temperatures this morning, low to mid 50s for today, staying cloudy, light winds, and the rain moves in later on.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
All right, taking a look at the Parkway in Huntsville this morning, where we've had an accident that's been going on. The cleanup of it has been going on for a few hours now. You can see some of the flashing lights from the police vehicles there on 565 eastbound this morning. Now 3 lanes there have been blocked due to a crash in 565 eastbound at exit 19C, so you'll want to get off before then. Police say that it could be blocked for several hours here, so just be aware of that. Looking at your traffic triangle, overall outside of that, everything looks pretty good on 72 and 565 and 65 as well. Your drive times reflect that. Decatur to Huntsville, just about 20 minutes. Gina.
Jonathan, thank you. In Athens, a man who previously pleaded guilty to possession of child porn will be returning to prison for the same crime. 67-year-old Clayton Sawyer was found to be in possession of child porn again while on probation for his previous conviction. As part of his plea agreement, Sawyer admitted to buying a laptop and using Starbucks Wi-Fi to search for pornographic images of children. Sawyer will be heading back to prison for at least 10 years as a result of this latest case.
A Morgan County grand jury has indicted a man for murder following a deadly wreck that happened back in 2020. Adelardo Barrientos is being charged with murder after prosecutors say he crashed into another car while driving drunk. Tamaria Martin was killed in that crash. Barrientos has been booked into jail on that murder charge. The Decatur Police Department needs your help locating 2 men who they consider armed and dangerous. Police say Kane Cook and Kamir Thompson are both wanted for outstanding felony charges. If you have any information on where they might be, you're asked to contact police. 1 man was killed and another was hurt after a car crashed in Madison County yesterday. HMZ officials tell us the crash happened at the intersection of Jack Thomas Road and Patterson Lane. That's near Meridianville. The man who was injured was taken to the Huntsville Hospital Trauma Services. He is expected to survive. Neither of the men's names have been released.
A motion filed by a Lawrence County murderer who is serving a life sentence has been rejected by the Alabama Supreme Court. In 2003, 14-year-old Evan Miller was convicted of beating Cole Cannon to death with a bat. Miller then set Cannon's mobile home on fire. In 2012, the U.S. Supreme Court overturned his sentence of life without parole due to his age at the time of the crime. However, a Lawrence County judge upheld his sentence due to Miller's brutality and lack of remorse. Florence City School Superintendent Jimmy Shaw has announced he is retiring. Our media partners at the Times Daily say Dr. Shaw will be leaving his role at the beginning of January. Board members voted 4-0 to sign off on the decision, which comes just 2 months after his contract was extended through 2029.
Well, next on 48 News Today, Madison City School District leaders are making plans to do some rezoning. Why some parents, though, aren't happy about this.
Welcome back. As schools within the Madison County School District or Madison City District continue to grow, district leaders are finalizing new rezoning plans for next year.
Yeah, but not before some parents had their say, trying to sway school leaders on their decision. Now, this entire process started back in June when the district sent out different rezoning maps asking for parents' input. Some parents, like Suzanne Cantman, says that she's arguing for a sibling clause for her two sons. Now, she got one final chance to voice her opinion in person last night at the school board meeting. Under the rezoning plan, rising 5th, 7th, and 8th, as well as 10th through 12th graders are allowed to remain at the same school as long as they find their own transportation. Superintendent Dr. Ed Nichols says there are some challenges that still need to be worked through.
That is always a challenge. That's something that the last time we rezoned was a challenge. Wouldn't want to look at one just for high school if I couldn't do the same for middle and elementary. And then you get into what if there are three and how long does that last?
Now, he also says district leaders will review zoning maps one last time while taking all concerns into consideration. He's hoping to make a final decision by November.
Now, your First Alert weather with meteorologist Eric Burke.
Temperatures this morning in the low to mid 50s. We've got overcast skies staying with us. No sunshine today, but we still managed to warm up into the low 60s for highs, but that's about 10 degrees below average. By 4 o'clock, heading into the evening commute, we do start tracking some light scattered showers. They'll start to spread out the closer we get to midnight and overnight into Wednesday morning. This is when we'll have periods of fairly widespread moderate to heavy rainfall. Also looking at gusty winds from the southeast. Those wind gusts tomorrow morning and afternoon could be about 20 to 30 miles per hour, and our temperatures will also fall through the day. Most of the day on Wednesday will be spent with temps in the 40s. So wet day, cold day, windy day. That's what's coming tomorrow. As we go into Thursday, I think by Thursday afternoon, we actually get to enjoy a little bit of sunshine. That will be a nice treat. But later on today, if you have plans to be out and about, that's when we start tracking the rain coming in. Wind gust on the blustery side overnight, low of 50 degrees. Just a quick peek at your Halloween trick-or-treating forecast. Temperatures will start off in the 50s, drop into the 40s, and at least Halloween during the day too. A little bit breezy, but mostly sunny, high of 62. Don't forget, clocks will fall back 1 hour Sunday morning.
I wish we could just play the Dancing Mommy for like an hour.
We could. I might get a few emails about it, but we could.
All right, sounds good. All right, well, thanks so much for joining us here. Make sure to come back, of course, for 10 o'clock Talking TVL and the Weather Extra at 10:30.
Have a good one.